Hi guys, welcome back. This is just a video to give you my final thoughts on this. This is the Hikmicro Cheetah LRF day and night rifle scope. I'll go through the things that I like about it first. There's a couple of issues with it as well, which I think could be addressed. But the thing that I like about this to start off with is the compact size of it. I mean, look at it, handheld, absolutely brilliant. Same as the Panther that I did in a previous video, but yeah, nice and lightweight, compact, absolutely brilliant on a rimfire and an air rifle. As you can see, I've got the mount attached to it still because I was chopping between both rifles whilst using it. So starting at the front, 360 degrees flip up lens cover. It's the same as the other scopes that Hick do. I always found it best just to have it pointed down, because obviously if you're going to have it pointing up, it's going to affect the LRF and it's going to affect the IR illuminator, so I found it best on the bottom. The ring for the objective lens, the focus ring, yeah, nice and smooth, no problems with that whatsoever. The LRF itself, yeah, very good. They say it's out to 1,000 meters detection range. I couldn't get it to do that. I got it to just over 800 meters, which to be fair was further than what I was going to shoot anyway. But yeah, I couldn't get it to hit that 1,000 meter mark. I'm not saying it won't, but I just couldn't get it myself. But like I say, just over the 800, I think it's about 820, something like that. I was pinging targets too, but when you're actually ranging a target, it is brilliant. It's instant, no problems with it whatsoever. The IR itself, for such a compact little torch built in, this is brilliant. Really good. You can go from flood to spot with it. I was picking up rabbits at 300 yards with it, no problem at all. As long as the scope was on the base mag setting, you could see the rabbits moving about. Don't get me wrong, they're not crystal clear, but you could make them out, no problem whatsoever. So seeing a fox at that range with it, no problems. But yeah, as soon as you start zooming in on it, which you do with the menu switch, zoom in and out, it's got a digital mag of 1 to 8 times. It does go pixelated, whether day or night, whether you're using it. But you know, it's a digital scope in it, so you are going to get that. I'm sure at some point they're going to design it that you'll be able to zoom in and won't get any pixelations. But yeah, I was using it literally on the base mag, or even just going up a couple of clicks, perhaps up to 2 times on the magnification. Didn't seem to need going any further than that for the distance I was shooting, so the image was still very good. The buttons on the side, the power button, press and hold to activate the unit, push it once when it's up and running to go into standby mode, and push and hold to shut the unit down. You got the middle button for the LRF, and if you push and hold it, it switches between day and night modes. The button at the back is the menu button. If you push it once when the unit is up and running, it starts recording. So unlike the Panther where you had to push the middle button down, hold it and then click the back one, no, none of that. Literally just push it and it starts recording. Absolutely brilliant. So it's also the focus wheel for zooming in and out. Push and hold the button and it accesses the main menu where you get your 5 profiles, you get your 5 reticle choices, you've got the picture-in-picture mode, you've got the auto record, the Wi-Fi, the syncing, and it's everything on there, absolutely everything on there. And it's also got the built-in 64 gig memory, so loads and loads of storage space on that. Regarding the other side of the scope, nothing other than the little rubber flap there where the Type-C USB goes into, so you can download all your footage. The screw cap on the top for the 18650 battery, literally the nipple side down, and same as the Panther, it does actually show a little picture there, so no mistake which way around the battery has to go. Now regarding battery life, they say up to 5.5 hours continuous use. Now I wasn't getting that personally. I'm not saying that it won't, but it could be because of the batteries that I'm using. Now these are the ones that I use all the time. Now if someone knows of probably what is the best 18650 rechargeable battery is at the moment out on the market that gives you super time for running a unit like this, please let me know in the comments below, because I would like to upgrade these batteries to get more runtime out of them. But yeah, I don't know which ones are the best ones, so if someone could help out and let me know in the comments below, that'd be great. At night I was getting sort of 2 hours max out of one battery. Like I say, it could just be the batteries themselves, I don't know, but yeah, I was only getting sort of a couple of hours. So for me walking around, I was carrying around sort of 3 or 4 of these batteries on a nighttime session. But during the day it wasn't as bad, obviously because you're not using the IR. I did notice that it's got 3 power bars in it. They did drop quite quick, but when it got down to like the last power bar, it seemed to last for ages. It just didn't want to shut down. But when it starts going, you'll find that the LRF won't be any good. You can't activate it. It doesn't ping any targets once the battery life starts going, so just bear that in mind. So yeah, probably more than likely I could do some decent batteries, and this unit would be a lot better at night. So it's IP67 rated, so that's really good when it comes to poor weather conditions. The couple of little things with it that I dislike, I'm going to say it wouldn't go amiss if they had a Picatinny rail just on the side there, so you could add your own IR torch and then have a setting where you can go into it and turn the IR light on or off. That way it certainly would help with the life of the battery in the unit itself. So yeah, if they could do that with a Picatinny rail just on the side there for an additional torch, that would be brilliant. Not a fan of this little dust cover that goes over the IR illuminator either. That's just going to end up getting lost or something, I'd imagine. But like I say, you can move it from flood to spot, and it is a great little IR torch. But yeah, I think the dust cover may end up getting lost at some point. When it comes to focusing it at night, one thing I did notice, when you've got the IR torch on, you're trying to focus a target, you're getting hold of it and you're trying to focus it, and obviously your fingers getting in the way of the IR. Now, I think probably what I would do is just put a fishing coaster on it, not because that's stiff or anything, but literally so it keeps your fingers out of the way of the IR just when you're trying to focus a target. Otherwise you're going to be constantly doing that, or you're just going to be trying to move it around slowly, or you know, you're going to fumble a little bit. So either if they did a lever for it, or just like a fishing coaster, just to help focus it so you're keeping your fingers away from the IR, that would be brilliant, I think. But other than that, yeah, I can't think of anything else with this scope that I dislike really. Would I buy it? Yeah, absolutely. Personally, I think it's ideal for air rifle rimfire, probably a 17 HMR, something like that. Yeah, you could use it on the 223. Personally, I wouldn't. Mainly because I've already got my Alpex for it. But I'm sure some people are going to say, well, what's going to be better, this or the Alpex? Honestly, the Alpex is a better scope, but I don't think they've done it to try and match the Alpex. I think they've done this particular scope to rival other ones for like the air gun and rimfire market, that sort of thing. And if that's all you're going to be using it on, then yes, 100% go for this. This is brilliant. But the image quality during the day, is it as good as the Alpex? It's not far off it, if I'm completely honest. Some of you may have seen some footage that I've already done with this on previous video. So if you haven't, just take a look at that, you know, check it out. The night mode without the IR on it is as good as the Alpex. Yeah, probably not quite as clear, but it really is very close. And then using it with the IR as well, yeah, it's brilliant. So it's not a million miles away from the Alpex, so bear that in mind. But personally, out the two, I would have the Alpex, mainly because of what I'm going to be using it for. But like I say, if I was just using a rimfire or an air rifle, then I would go for that all day long. But yeah, I am going to be doing another video with this alongside the Alpex and also alongside my ATN 4K Pro, just basically to give you guys a comparison video of what it's like at close range, mid range and long range, and I'm going to do it at day and night with targets, just in case anybody hasn't come across these particular scopes before. So hopefully that'll sort of enlighten you to choices that you may want to make. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks ever so much for watching. If you are tempted to purchase one of these, and head over to Optics Warehouse. They've got these in stock at the moment. And yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.